are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm just calling to wrap really fast. Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. It is like 9:45 right now. I just finished my first meetings of the day, which was just some wraps with my teams, and we're just gonna get started on a couple of work items. I have a pretty easy day today, which is very nice. I've been trying really hard to keep my Tuesdays and Wednesdays a little bit busier in terms of like any of the meetings that I have because I'm in office on those days, and having a slow in office day is kind of the worst because you kind of just sit there and you're like, I could be doing literally anything else. When I'm home, if I have a slower day, I can kind of fill that time with other things that I need to do, or like I just don't feel like I have to be so, like I'm not sitting at a desk, you know what I'm, well, right now I am, but it's different. Like I can go to my couch, I can like lounge a little bit, I can take a lunch whenever I feel like it, so on and so forth. So for those reasons, I try my hardest to fit every meeting that I have on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the other days can be a little bit more relaxed. Don't really have too much happening. I do want to go through a few things for my work stuff, and then I think I want to kind of start to strategize on any next steps that I can take with some of these clients, which is exciting and fun. But that's really all I have going on right now. I just wanted to start the vlog here and say hi. Let's spend a couple of work days together. I can't believe it's already 12:30, so I just had a little call with some of my friends slash coworkers. Two of my best friends I actually met through work, which is really fun. This week I have such a packed week. Yesterday we had a movie night and I got to watch People We Meet on Vacation with some of my friends. I had already seen it because I just like didn't want to wait, but we are the original friends who were like in this little book club together, and so they really wanted to watch it as like little groups. So we had a little night after work where we all watched the movie, had a cheese board. It was really fun. And then on Friday we're meeting up with some friends, me and the same two girls plus their significant others, and then another one of our friends and his wife, and then obviously Ryan will be coming. Then on the weekend, Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. I have no idea what we have planned. We've been invited to a couple of different things, but I may take advantage of the fact that like the entire city kind of shuts down during the Super Bowl, and I think that could be kind of fun. Otherwise, who knows, maybe we'll go to like a little Super Bowl party. And Saturday I'm going over to maybe like the beach area, Santa Monica. I'm TBD on bringing P, but one of my friends is in town from Seattle, so every now and then when he's in town we try to see him. Actually, it's one of the girls from the movie night and that I'll be hanging out with tomorrow, so I'm seeing a lot of her this week. But we're gonna be going over to get coffee in the mornings. We're gonna bring our dogs and go to this really big park. I just only am TBD on bringing P because sometimes he can like just not get along with other dogs, and one of the types of dogs he doesn't get along with the most is a golden doodle, and that is what kind of dog my friend who's in town has. So I just don't want it to be a stressful thing for any of us. My hair is not cooperating with me today, but I also really desperately need to wash it. I've just been like waiting because I want to do a workout, and this is the way that I motivate myself to do my workouts. But I think I'm going to have a coffee right now. I had one this morning, but I would like a second latte. I think that sounds delicious. And I want to read for a little bit because I'm still reading Carrie Soto's back and I'm really liking it, and I just want to get through more of it. So let's make the coffee and let's go sit outside. All right, I think it's officially time. I need to do my workout for the day because today's Thursday. So that means that I have therapy today and I haven't done a workout in like 2 days. I've been kind of struggling with like figuring out what the best cadence for doing my workouts on work days are, like work days in terms of like going into the office, because every morning I'm too tired, but then by the time I get to the afternoon, I'm also too tired. So I don't know if that's just like the days that I just expect myself to not be doing workouts or what, but we'll figure that out. But because of the in-office days, I just haven't worked out in 2 days. So we're gonna do my workout now. I haven't really taken a lunch break today, so this will be my lunch break effectively because my workout is 40 minutes and then I take like 10-15 minutes to shower, get changed, that kind of thing. So it's usually almost exactly an hour. He also looks so cute right now. Let me show you. Look how adorable he is. Hi, baby. Hello, angel. He's had some skin issues because I just think that it's dry, and I think I've told you guys in another vlog, you can't like put lotion on him. So you can put certain oils, and I did do that and I think it helped a little, but he has a lot of skin peeling sadly. So I'm just kind of like trying to stop him from itching so I don't have to use a cone on him or anything like that. Anyway, let me get a few things like my water bottle. I need to fill this up with some water. I also finally contacted our landlord about getting a handyman over so that we could get our dryer looked at, and then the handyman just like hasn't been responding, but I finally got a hold of him yesterday, and hopefully we'll be able to get all of that fixed by next week. I think ideally he has to like look at the parts and stuff, but he's supposed to come over at some point, and my assumption is that some point is going to be next week. So this week we're going to end up having to deal with a squeaky dryer once more, but I'm hopeful that like we could just get it out of the way, not have to worry about it. Maybe I can like do it during work hours and like work outside or something like tomorrow, and then I can do Ryan's for him too. That might actually be a solution, because then I can just sit outside, and on the weekends it just sucks to like want to be home and relaxing, and then it's like squeaking so badly. So anyway, lately when I've been running the dryer, even P has been going outside to like not have to hear it, because it's just that annoying. And I can't imagine, because dogs can hear like way better than we can as humans. So I don't even want to know what it sounds like for him. I feel so bad. At least he has the outside to just like go out to. All right, let's do the workout. Let's get it over with. P is trying to go outside, but I think the gardener is still here. So I'm gonna keep him in the house for a little bit longer. When I'm done with my workout, then he can kind of like start to explore. All right, let's get to it. It's after work now, and I just did my workout. I showered, I took P on his walk, I finished up work things. I've done all of the things that I need to do. So I just need to roll up this old mat. I think right now I'm just going to read a little bit of my book. I've been really liking it a lot, so I'm gonna do that. And then maybe just like watch some TV before we have therapy, because sometimes I wanna just like relax and kind of do a little bit of nothing before therapy. The gardeners are just like everywhere right now. Just like Thursdays are so loud because the gardeners just go up and down our street, which I think is efficient for them, but just makes the whole day very loud. So let's read, and then we will probably watch some TV. I think that's realistically what we're gonna do tonight. I have no idea why he started doing this, but P lately has been crying to look out the front door. So now I have to open this door for him sometimes, because he just wants to like be able to look out there. Still want to go look? Let's go see. I have no idea. Maybe he's waiting for Ryan. I'm not really sure what he thinks he's doing, but he just like sits there and stares. It's like 5:30 now, and I still haven't actually read. I got distracted on my phone. I feel like when I know that I have something I need to do that's upcoming, I just like, it's really hard for me to like for 30 minutes hop into my book or like be able to focus on a task for 30 minutes. And so instead I just kind of like sit there and I'm like, I don't know, just doing nothing. And so I'm in a weird way like wasting my time. But I did get a little bit of journaling out before therapy, because sometimes it's helpful to wrap my head around like what it is that I want to talk about in that session. My therapist is really great with coming with things that she wants me to work on while we're in the session. But if I like have things that I want to talk about, then she kind of like lets me go, and then we'll decide if she wants to like change something up based off of like what I'm experiencing, which I personally really enjoy, because I feel like other therapy sessions in the past with other therapists have also been fantastic. I think I've liked every single one of my therapists that I've had, but it's more that I drive the conversation, and so like whatever I'm going through, they will just like let me talk about it and then dive in from there. But with her, this newest therapist, I feel like she is really good at, again, like having a plan, and it almost feels like when a teacher has a lesson plan, but then you can go to them and be like, wait, I'm still confused about this one thing. And so then they will tailor that lesson plan so that you can still get the new material and better understand the old material. And that's how my therapist is, and I love it so much. So wrote down some things, I journaled for a bit, just like putting everything out there. And then I also like kind of bullet pointed things so that I could like kind of conceptualize what it is that I was talking about, which has been really helpful. So if you guys don't journal, I highly recommend it. I kind of have journaled for years at this point, just because I feel like it's a really nice outlet and like a good way for me to be able to talk to myself about what's bothering me, how am I feeling, if I'm having a good time, if I'm having a bad time, like why, and becoming better at being more self-aware and like knowing what's bothering me and why and how I can maybe like fix it, because sometimes it's just like me going through something over and over and over again within myself, and other times it's like, no, I need to remove myself from a situation, and being able to distinguish between the two has been really helpful too. So really liking my therapist, needless to say. So I am going to force myself to kind of just like relax for a little bit, but I already know Ryan's probably gonna be home in like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna get distracted again, but therapy will be at 6, so I will check in with you guys when I'm done. Alrighty, it's a bit later now. I actually don't even know what time is it. It's already 8 o'clock, my goodness. I'm on day 3 of a headache, which is great. Hopefully that goes away like very quickly. But I just had therapy. Therapy went really well. I, again, really love my therapist, so that's been great. And now I think I just kind of want to relax for a little bit. I think I'm gonna read a little. I did read just before therapy started, so did get a little bit done, but not enough. And I would like to read some more because I'm really enjoying the book. So I think I'm gonna read, maybe watch some TV. I have ice cream that some friends brought us and I kind of want some, so maybe I'll have some ice cream. I think that sounds like a really lovely night, honestly. So let's do that. And then we'll probably go to sleep reading, because that is like some of the best sleep that I've ever had, is reading my Kindle while going to bed. I love it. I feel so relaxed by the time I fall asleep. You guys, first thing, I was just watching this YouTube video of this girl. If you guys have not seen her, her name is Michelle Carre. I think you pronounce her last name Carre, but she does all these crazy challenges. They're called Challenge Accepted. One of the things that she recently did, like they're all over the place. It's like, I joined the FBI for a day, or I don't know, just like random things. But lately they've been getting very, very intense. And so she did like a Mission Impossible stunt where she holds onto the side of an airplane and like it's going around for like 15 minutes. I'll link it down below if you guys are curious to watch. But I love watching her show because she posts like maybe once a month, I want to say. And again, like the level of the stunts vary, but she's been doing some really intense stuff. And every single time I watch something from her, it's just like so inspiring. My palms were so sweaty watching that. It was insane, but so inspiring. I love watching her stuff. The second thing I was gonna say, look at this little boy. He is so cute. He's like dead asleep, just snoring here. I could like literally move around his arms and stuff. Doesn't care. So I think I'm gonna take him to bed now. It's 9:45. I feel like pretty awake. Lately, therapy for the last couple of weeks has been kind of feeling tiring, in the sense that like you just do a lot, and so then when you're done with it, you kind of feel like drained. But for some reason today, it felt fine. Like I felt energized after therapy, which was great. And so I feel like I still have a lot of energy. Maybe it's also when I did my workout, I'm not really sure. But this boy says that it's time to go to bed. So I'm gonna take him over there. I'm gonna start to head off so I can go to sleep, so I can wake up early. And I'm also going to read my book finally, because I've been saying that I was going to do that like nearly all day. Let's head to bed. Oh, now you're awake. We're gonna go to bed. He's so cute. Let's head off and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. Today is Friday. We made it to Friday. I am just sitting on the couch and reading a little bit this morning. I've been reading since like, I had a weird night. I woke up at like 3:30 and I was like wide awake. Like I could not go back to bed. So then I started reading in bed, but then I did fall back asleep. And then at like 5, I forgot that my watch was like, I had an alarm on and I forgot. And my watch like vibrates for my alarms. It's like a silent alarm. So I kept having these like weird dreams because it was vibrating on my wrist for like 10 minutes. Then finally I realized what was going on. I turned it off and I was so tired that I just went back to sleep. Then I woke up around 6 and I started reading again, and now we're here. What time is it? It's 7 now. So I feel good right now, but I definitely was a little bit tired earlier. I'm just having my coffee and reading my book, and I realized that this is also available as an audiobook, so that actually might be something I opt for while I'm doing some work stuff, because obviously I can't work and read at the exact same time, but it could be nice to have an audiobook in the background and just be able to like listen to the rest of the story. So we'll see. It says that it's just like available on Libby and I don't have to like wait any time for it, which is nice. Right now though, I'm just gonna chill here. I'm gonna read for a bit and then we'll get ready and we'll start our work day. My desk is a bit of a mess today, so I need to kind of clean this up a bit. Want to quickly go through my notebook here and just like kind of see what it is. What time is it? Oh, I have 10 minutes. I just kind of want to see what it is that I need to do today and what tasks I have coming up. So I have 2 calls today, and then I want to do some video editing, and I have, oh yeah, we're going to a bar tonight with some friends, which is going to be really fun. And I also would like to finish my book. At some point in the past, I've said that I'm gonna stop telling myself that I'm gonna finish books, but I think that it like motivates me to like stay on pace and on track, because sometimes I'm like not super into a book and then I'm like, ugh, I would rather do XYZ things, but I feel like it allows me to decide like, do I want to keep going with this book? Do I want to just DNF it? Am I actually enjoying it? And having these like arbitrary deadlines is helpful for me in a really weird way. Okay, cool. That's all that we have. I'm trying to figure out, I think I want to do a little bit of video planning, because in a couple of weeks I'm going to be going to Chicago, which is, can't believe that I'm going to Chicago, but going to Chicago for work, and we have this like sales kickoff basically that they're doing at the Chicago office. So I'll be flying over, and I just want to make sure that I have all of my videos planned out and filmed and ideally edited before I go to Chicago. And I'm taking 3 days off in a couple of weeks, which is really exciting. President's Day is coming up, and I get to use that as one of my floating holidays. And then February 18th is Peas Gotcha Day, so I'm taking the 16th through the 18th off, which means I'm gonna have a 5-day weekend, which is so exciting. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Ryan and I have been toying around with the idea of going somewhere, so that could be kind of fun too. I'll have to kind of like look around, see if there's anything close by, and if not, maybe we'll finally go to Big Bear. Who knows? Or we could just stay home. That's also always an option. I think Sunday I kind of want to go to like Malibu or something. I haven't been to Malibu in so long, and I feel like it could be kind of fun to take P, or just to go by myself and have like a little bit of like a beach day. Just like lay out, read a book. Is it gonna be nice out? Oh yeah, Sunday is gonna be 77 degrees, which is so amazing, because then Tuesday is gonna be 56. That's so crazy. All right, let's get logged on for work, and then I will do a little bit of pre-planning, and I think that'll help me feel more like I'm ready for the upcoming weeks. I actually am gonna change my plan a little bit today. What I do sometimes is on my Google Calendar, I will kind of like stack in what it is that I'm planning to do and like what times I'm gonna get everything done and so on and so forth. But I think what I'm gonna do today is kind of mix it up a little bit, because I think that the original plan that I came up with is probably not the best plan for me. So I'm actually going to do my workout right now, because I was gonna just like do a little bit of work, read, that kind of thing, but I'm so motivated right now. I don't know if it's just because I just finished my coffee, because of the amount of sleep that I got, or like what, but I feel so good right now. I have a call at 11:30 and a call at 1:30, and so since it's like 9:30ish right now, by the time I start working out it'll be 9:45. I'll be done by like 10:45 and still have a decent amount of time in case I need to go on camera for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's a phone call, but if for some reason they spring on like, hey, can you hop on a Zoom or something like that, then I can, because my hair won't be like drenched. Then I'll get all of that out of the way, and I'm gonna start our laundry around 2:30, which is when I assume that I'll be done with my last call, only because since the dryer is so squeaky, I don't want to like not be able to focus while I'm in a call. So I want to just like start that once my calls are done. I don't know if my calls are going to be an hour long or half an hour long. Like I don't really know the timing, but I think getting the workout out of the way now will be so nice. Then the second half of the day, when I'm like doing my laundry and all of that kind of stuff, I can just read for a while. And then at 7 is when we're going to be going to hang out with our friends at the bar. So tonight is also the Olympic Games opening ceremony. I wanted to know what time it starts. Oh, it starts at 11 a.m. I don't know why I thought that it was gonna be at evening time, but it starts at 11 a.m. so never mind. I was gonna say maybe we'll catch it at the bar. I'm not someone who's like, I think the Olympics are cool and I think it's fun to like watch people compete, but I'm not like huge into sports. So I prefer playing something over watching a sport myself, unless I'm at a stadium. I think being at a stadium and like feeling the energy is really fun. So anyway, that's the new plan. So let's go get changed, let's do our workout, and then that way we can be done for the day and like not have to think about it at all. Okay, I'm gonna go take pee outside. What a chaotic time. Okay, so first of all, I didn't know it was gonna be a video call. I was waiting for a phone call and I didn't get a phone call. And so then I was gonna text the person I was supposed to meet with. And right as I was doing that, he called me and then he was like, oh, it's supposed to be a video call. Can you hop on right now? And I had just showered. So my hair is a little wet. That's okay. I did throw this on, but it looked a little bit ridiculous because I'm also wearing sweats. This is just like my video call outfit for the day. And hopefully by 1:30 when I have my other one, my hair will dry. But I'm gonna let pee out for a little bit. It is so nice and sunny outside. Oh my gosh. There he is looking for his lizards that he never gets. Wow. I almost want to just sit out here and have another coffee. I have a few things to get done on my computer. And there are a couple things that I just like don't know how to do. So I'm gonna figure that out. This is all just like work stuff. And then maybe we'll take a little bit of lunch break before my 1:30. All right, calls are over. I had to close this door because the gardener was at my neighbor's place and I had to close it because P was barking like crazy. I'm gonna do some laundry now. I'm actually gonna do Ryan's first because his will be much easier, and then I'll throw a few of mine into his load. He like preps it so well so that I just have to like toss it in, which is so nice. I mean, he does that because he knows I'm gonna be doing the laundry. And I don't normally do his laundry. I'm just kind of doing it as a favor because the loud noise is so obnoxious that I was like, I'll do it on Friday while I'm like working and then I can go outside and escape from it. But if we have to hear that on like a Sunday afternoon when we're trying to chill out, I'm gonna scream. So I'm gonna throw that in, but I also need to throw a few of my things in and then we'll let that go while we relax for a little bit. And then when that's done, we'll swap laundry and finally run the dryer. I think I'm gonna read for a little bit, probably sit outside with P because I didn't do that earlier when I said I was going to. So let's do it. Okay, I stopped the dryer really fast, but the washer is going, so if it's loud, I apologize, but I just wanted to update you guys. I've been putting my laundry away and listening to my book as an audiobook just to like get through some more of it because I did want to try to finish it today, and it was immediately available on Libby. So we're almost done with the wash. I have one more load to go through the dryer, and I've been talking with the appliance guy, so hopefully he can come next week because the squeaking is getting to be a lot. But I'm gonna do this. I have like all of these jackets that I need to put into the closet that's in the living room. So I need to do that shortly. And then once my actual load over here is done, then I'll put those clothes away too. But other than that, we're just wrapping up the rest of the workday. I don't really have a ton to do because it's already like 4:45. So we have 15 minutes left of the workday. We're pretty much there. But I'm just gonna keep listening to the audiobook, do a few things around the house, wrap up the workday, and then we're going over to the bar at 7. So then I'll have to kind of decide what I want to wear, change, and then we will head over. Hello you guys, we're back. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I had the best time. I felt very lucky because my friends actually came to our area, which is quite the drive because some of my friends live over in the area where my work is. So you've heard me complain tons of times about the commute between the two places. And so they came all the way to my area and it was just a really fun time. A couple of the other friends don't live as far, but we went to this bar and we just like sat there and ate and had some drinks and just caught up with everybody, which was a really fun time. And then after that, the little area that we were in is just like this really cute walkable spot. So they were like, oh, is any of the little downtown area open? And I was like, well, ice cream is open. So we went and we got ice cream, which was also delicious. And now it's almost 10 p.m. So I think I'm gonna get into some comfy clothes. And then I think from there, I feel so good going into the weekend knowing that all of my laundry is done, but I'm going to get into the comfy clothes like I was saying. And then I think I'm gonna finish my audiobook. I would really, really like to do that right now. So that's the plan for the night. Ryan wants to play some video games. So I think I'll just go into the living room and like listen to my audiobook while I watch him play. Not like actually watch him play, but like I'm just gonna be hanging out with him basically. And then we'll go to bed and that will be what we do for the rest of the night. So let's get changed. I just got dog hair all over me somehow. And let's go listen to our audiobook. Okay, you guys, I just finished Carrie Soto's back. I ended up rating it 3 stars. I have a video coming out that will talk all about my thoughts on the book, more on that. But I'm picking up my next book, which is The Goldfinch, and I'm very nervous about picking this one up. So if you guys have read it, hopefully you guys have good thoughts about it. I did like The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and I'm hopeful I'll like this one too. So I'm gonna start picking this one up, and again, this one will also be in a reading vlog coming up soon, so hopefully I'll have more to tell you guys about this book then. But I think I actually might start to head off to bed. Thank you guys for being here and watching and just spending time with me. I always feel a little bad because whenever I go out with friends, I don't really like to vlog, and then I feel like I don't show you guys enough when I'm out with friends. But I do feel like I really enjoy spending time together at the house and like during my work days and that kind of thing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the vlogs. I feel like there's just so many different things happening in 2026 too already, and it's just been such a weird year, and I'm glad that we're here together experiencing it together, and it just makes me happy to have this community when so many things are happening. Like, this is the one constant in my life and the place that I feel like I can just like come to you guys, talk with you guys. I love talking with you guys in the comments, so if you're someone who doesn't typically comment, feel free to leave a comment because I love talking to you all. But anyway, I'm not gonna rant too much longer, but I just want to say again, thank you so much for being here and watching, and if there's ever anything that you do want to see in these videos, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, that's all I have. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.